All right, and welcome to another week of Minimum Wage Wrestling. We have a second week of Adrenaline featuring a PW Pop Championship match. But of course, we're going to start off immediately with a triple threat match tonight. Having three of the former, three of the competitors from last week's PW Pop Championship ladder match. I do know that the new, wow, I almost said Hawkeye Pro. I'm going to start getting that mixed up. The new Minimum Wage Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the Rainjaker, will also be in action in tonight's main event. But right now we have a triple threat match. As you can see here, it's going to be X-Pac versus Derek Batman versus CM Funk. And I do know there's going to be at least one new, once again, not Houston, but whatever. I know there's going to be at least one new debut here tonight. Much of it was randoed. I just happened to turn one of them into a title match. And here we are, eagerly anticipating the arrival of the Dark Knight, the Masked Crusader, the man who causes trouble for any evildoers, and that is Derek Batman. Of course, Derek Batman unsuccessful last week in his PW Pop Championship match. I believe he was one of the guys that was quite close to winning it. Ultimately didn't, of course. And I've been told that perhaps with this triple threat match that we will be seeing perhaps title match implications for whoever comes out on the other end of this and wins. So we'll have to see exactly how that all plays out. Be kind of exciting to see exactly who goes on to potentially face the PW Pop champion. I've been hearing a few things about the new PW Pop champion, Chuck Lesnar, and his plans for the title. Thus why there is a championship match here tonight. And here comes CM Funk. Also suffered a lot of punishment. I'd say he probably suffered some of the most suffered some of the biggest beatings out of anyone else when it came to that ladder match last week. But at the very least, we know that he is durable. We know that he can get through these with ease. We know he could take a lot of punishment. So if he's in the middle of a triple threat match, it'll be interesting to see just how much punishment it's going to take to keep him down. I heard perhaps at some point in the near future he will be having a rival of his perhaps join. I know there's been rumors of other debuts happening. I heard one of them may or may not be connected to CM Funk. There's been a lot of rumors flying around when it comes to that, so we'll have to see. Well, on the bright side, it's actually working well this time. Had some issues last week with the Titantron, so at least this time it seems to be going well. X-Pac, of course, very, very close to winning the PW Pop Championship last week. I believe he absolutely had his hands on the belt before he ultimately fell. So I think I might consider him the possible favorite in this match to go on and challenge Brock Lesnar. He, of course, was the interim holder of the belt last week. So I can imagine that he wants to make sure he permanently holds that belt. So we'll have to see exactly how this turns out for them. You can see X-Pac extremely... Let me make sure I don't screw this up. X-Pac, of course, extremely confident in his abilities, and I would assume so too against Derek Batman and CM Funk. And you can see X-Pac's not even, well, he's getting into the fight now, but he let Funk and Batman beat each other up there for a few seconds before he decided to get involved, and he's already throwing CM Funk down the ramp. So we'll see how this works out. Uh-oh. Beating him on the ramp. And a huge gut buster there. And that's not carpeting that these men would fall on, so I'm wondering if we're going to see anyone get slammed or suplexed on this. Like a Jedi, CM Funk seems to have traveled simply to block that shot. Derek Batman, of course, taking himself out of it for a little bit, seems to be maybe bringing himself, and now CM Funk giving X-Pac a little bit of his own medicine by throwing him even further down the ramp. And Derek Batman deciding that they're going to put this one back into the ring. I don't blame them whatsoever for that. Uh-oh, big backdrop onto the ramp. Right onto the... Kind of right onto the part where the hard steel ramp meets the padding. Don't know. Oh! Another huge slam on the floor. That is not going to be pretty at all. But then again, we did talk about at the beginning of this, CM Funk absolutely took a lot of punishment in that ladder match. So, but this may be just what he needs, is to be brutally powerbombed onto the floor like this. And they seem to be teeing off on Derek Batman now. It seems like perhaps a small alliance. Yeah, well, that alliance is gone. I was just about to say a small alliance between CM Funk and X-Pac, but it seems like that alliance is gone right now. And interestingly enough, for this triple threat match, they're really taking advantage of the fact that this is a no disqualification because of the triple threat rules, so there is no countouts, and they're really taking advantage of it. They have not spent any portion of the match actually fighting outside the ring. The very first thing that they were doing was throwing each other out of the ring and slamming each other onto the mats. And I love the backdrop followed by a backdrop. None of this can feel very good. And this is definitely a brutal looking match already. And it's kind of a that's the thing that makes matches brutal. You don't have to have a lot of weapons. You don't have to have a lot of death-defying drops or anything like that. It just needs to hit hard and hit on hard places. And I think nothing quite like the steel ramp and the hard mats on the outside. I mean, it's not that hard, but there's not a lot of cushioning on those mats. I have no idea where CM Funk was trying to drag Derek Batman, but Batman seems to be getting control of the situation here. X-Pac seems to be a little bit hesitant to get into the middle of this, and I don't blame him here. It looks like X-Pac's just going to hang back and let these two duke it out for a little bit. I don't blame X-Pac at all for not getting in the middle of this fight here. Derek Batman absolutely taking it to CM Funk. Now he's got him up against the railing here, and here comes X-Pac. X-Pac to put him up against the railing. Ooh, and a huge Hurricane Rana there by X-Pac. CM Funk is recovered, and now it looks like he's going to take it to Derek Batman himself. A big spinning elbow, and it looks like he's going to... a big Fujiwara armbar here by X-Pac on CM Funk, and I'm not 100% sure if tap out on the outside would mean much of anything, but still, once again, a lot of fighting at ringside, a lot of fighting on the ramp. Nothing gotten in the ring yet. These guys are just beating the tar out of each other on the outside. It's definitely quite interesting to see here. Oh, very nice enziguri by Derek Batman there. A little bit of double team work between Batman and X-Pac. And now it seems like this triple threat match will finally get back into the ring. Spent a very good portion of the match on the outside of the ring there. Big slam off the ropes. Big time elbow by Derek Batman. That was an interesting looking elbow there. X-Pac interjecting himself here. And I think if this wasn't a triple threat match, I think if this was just, oh, wait a second. Ooh, huge gut buster. I think Derek Batman, if this was a one-on-one match against either one of these guys, I think Derek Batman may have this won. But right now, the thing that he seems to be dealing with is the fact that when he starts getting a head of steam on CM Funk, X-Pac will interfere. And once he starts getting a head of steam on X-Pac, CM Funk will be interfering. And you can see a little bit of a comeback there by CM Funk. He's going to go for the pin. Doesn't even quite seem to realize that X-Pac was already there and waiting. And here we go. Head scissors and constant elbows. And once again, X-Pac keeping himself out of much of the fight. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. CM Funk has got him. Big GTS to X-Pac. Could that be it? Is Derek Batman going to recover in time? 1, 2, 3. And after all of that, CM Funk has hit the GTS on X-Pac. I was just saying, X-Pac was very smart to not get too involved, to save himself there, and I'm very surprised to see exactly how this all went. I was looking at, you know what, this is my feeling right here. This is, like I said, if this was a one-on-one match, if Derek Batman faced either CM Funk or X-Pac, I think Derek Batman would have absolutely had this one. The problem was when he started getting ahead on one, when he started getting ahead on one, the other would come and interfere. And I think they very quickly realized that Derek Batman was the guy to be beat here. And they eventually did that. And of course, after beating him down, just a GTS to X-Pac, and that was it. Derek Batman couldn't quite get in, couldn't get himself together in time, and that's going to be it. You can see there he tried to kick him to break up the pin, and it was just a fraction of a second too late. And CM Funk is going to walk away with the victory here. Well, congratulations to CM Funk on his victory. And there could be PW Pop title ramifications in the future with this triple threat win. Moving on to the next match of the night, we have a debut, of course. First off, the crowd-funded luchador Alberto El Patreon has once again demanded a match, any sort of singles match tonight. He did win last week. We'll see if he wins up again this week against the debuting Kimbo Dallas. He knocks you out because he believes. And I guess we're in Houston, Texas. WWE Universe Mode does not want to recognize anything that I input. So the motivational Kimbo Dallas coming to the ring here. Decided to devote his time that he had spent years street fighting. He had spent years in mixed martial arts, and now he has arrived to minimum wage wrestling to be a motivational speaker and a motivational wrestler. So good on him to using his time. It really does change your perspective on a guy to see him come out looking like this and see him come out acting like this. You have one feeling on a guy, and you have one feeling on how a guy is, and then he comes out as a motivational wrestler, and you just can't help but like the guy. But of course, the crowd-funded luchador, Alberto El Patreon, is here, looking for yet another win to get paid. As you can see there, if they move back down, yeah, he's big. He's trying to get as many people to subscribe to subscribe and become a patron to his Patreon account so that he can afford more and better things. As you can see, after his win last week, he was able to afford himself an actual colored knee pad. As you can see on his right knee there, he has a Patreon branded knee pad. I do hear, of course, at some point he could eventually get his own logo, could eventually get his own design, but right now he's just selling the Patreon to try to get as many people on board as possible. You know, if you have one red Patreon branded knee pad, you're going to want a second one, and I think that's what he's going to be aiming for here tonight against the debuting Kimbo Dallas, and this is an opposing looking figure. I can only imagine exactly how this Kimbo Dallas is going to be. Wow, big enziguri immediately. And this guy is fighting like his rent payment depends on it, because his rent payment depends on it, and Kimbo Dallas coming back already. Big knee. Wow, I did not imagine a guy that size and that age was going to have that sort of agility. I can only imagine what we're going to see out of him. This is a bit closer. What I was looking to see out of him was powerful gut busters. But Alberto El Patreon, of course, looking to come back in here. And Kimbo Dallas immediately able to come back, and ooh, huge sit-out spine buster. And now he's going to be working on the leg here. And we're gonna see what we can get out of Kimbo Dallas. Wow, a very brawl-heavy style, it seems. You know, I'm not shocked. The guy used to be in mixed martial arts. He's still got the mixed martial arts gloves. He's a big, heavy powerhouse guy. It doesn't shock me at all to see power and brawling coming from him. But Alberto El Patreon's going to fly there. And, yeah, Patreon is fighting for his life here to see. Let's see what he can do here. Is he going to pick up the big man? Wow! An impressive display of power by Alberto El Patreon with it. It looked like it was easier than I've ever seen before to see him lift up Kimbo Dallas like that. That was a heavy display of strength here. Perhaps that was something that he was spending some of his Patreon money on, was training up so he could you know, get himself a little bit of extra strength. Maybe he knew he was going to have to face bigger people. Nice back body drop reversal. It seems like now El Patreon is definitely in control here. I think the key here is to just keep the big man down here, and make sure he doesn't get any momentum on you. And just as I say that, Kimbo Dallas with a Russian leg sweep, he's got the cover. There's 1, 2, and a kick out immediately at 2 by Alberto El Patreon. And now he's going to be working on the neck. He was working on the leg earlier. Maybe he was trying to rip that new knee pad out of his leg, or at least take the knee pad that he already has. Clubs to the back here, and now Kimbo Dallas seems to be firmly in control, as Alberto Patreon just needs to get some wind back, but doesn't seem to be helping him out here. Kimbo Dallas bringing him back up to his feet. Let's see what he got. Oh, huge power slam. Is that going to do it? Here's the cover. 1, 2, and oh, a kick out at 2 3/4, and Kimbo Dallas cannot believe what he just saw. He cannot believe that Alberto El Patreon just kicked out of that. Oh, big face buster with the knees. And it looks like he might be calling for some sort of finishing move here. Let's see what he's got. Picking him up. Double underhooks. Oh, huge. It almost looked like a Dirty Deeds type thing, but with a bit more underhooks. There's 2 and 3. And the debuting Kimbo Dallas, the motivational Kimbo Dallas, has won. And unfortunately, that means Alberto El Patreon, for at least the week, may have to go hungry. And he's not going to be able to get himself a new knee pad, unfortunately. It looked like there was a few times I thought maybe El Patreon was going to get the win. and wasn't quite able to get it. But yeah, once I said the key was going to be to make sure that Kimbo Dallas didn't start any momentum going. This is a big guy. Just keep him down, wear him down. That big power slam seemed to be the thing that was going to end it. That just very quick running power slam seemed to be the thing that completely kept him out of it. And I want to see what the hell he did, because that was like some double underhooks leading. It was almost like a Dirty Deeds, but like a double arm DDT there by Kimbo Dallas. And that's going to do it. And unfortunately, Alberto El Patreon is not going to get paid this week because he did not win. But congratulations to the debuting Kimbo Dallas on his win. And that will move us into the next match. I believe this is for the Minimum Wage Wrestling PW Pop Championship. We're going to see Chuck Lesnar defend the PW Pop Championship against Chad Gabin and Damian Sadnow in a triple threat match. And I feel bad now knowing that this is going to be a triple threat match after seeing what we witnessed earlier at the start of the show. They're going to have to come out with an even better triple threat match. It'll be interesting to see what exactly Chuck Lesnar has up his sleeve. But we're gonna have him come out here. Here comes the PW Pop champion. Won it last week in a ladder match against 5 other men. Walked out the champ. And from what I have heard, is Chuck Lesnar is so devoted to being the PW Pop champion, and he is so. I'm trying to think of a good word here. He's very confident in his abilities. He is so confident in his abilities that he has stated that as long as he is PW Pop champion, he will be defending the PW Pop championship every single week until someone can take it off of him. That is a scary thought indeed, to see if someone could actually do it. But you know what? A triple threat match is not exactly something that I think he planned on. But it will be a good introduction if he wins, to showcase that he can best 2 guys at once, because I can only imagine what a simple one-on-one contest could look like for the champ. Already coming out looking imposing and intimidating, and we are waiting the challengers now. And the first challenger of the night for this title. No Titantron, no music. He is the intellectual depressor of the masses. The depressed savior. Whatever you want to call him. It is Damian Sadnow. Coming out in his I would say now, even after just 1 week, it's almost trademark, because no one else quite has his look. Coming out in a hoodie and gray sweatpants and socks, and hopefully he at least found it within himself this week to wash his shirt. I guess we'll find out when the match actually starts, but here he is. It didn't even feel like putting shoes on. I think his socks might even be kind of dirty. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. But he did get an impressive win last week. I believe it was against Bowflex. I can't quite remember exactly. But no, he doesn't look like he did the laundry this week. That's okay. And ladies and gentlemen, the Lord and Savior of the PC Master Race, Chad Gabin, has arrived. He arrived with much fanfare last week. He once again comes out with much fanfare. I believe he might have been the one to lose. I can't remember exactly who he lost. He did. I remember him losing. I can't remember if he lost to Damian Sadnow or not. I probably should have written this down so I remembered. Probably would have been a good thing to do. Unfortunately, I'm not a smart man. but he is hoping to get himself on the right track this week. Hopefully with a PW Pop Championship win. So let's see what he can get done here against Chuck Lesnar. This is already a tough contest in front of him. So I'll be interested to see what happens. And from what I heard, that it's interesting enough that Chad Gabin got some sort of match. I'm not quite sure why he got the match, but yep, this is for the PW Pop Championship. I can see why Damien Sadnow would have at least gotten it, seeing as how he won last week. I don't think he washed his pants either. I gotta admit that. I don't think he did either one. It's a little saddening. Oh my God! And there's the first suplex of the night. Oh my God! He is just gonna deadlift Damien Sadnow, and my God, and he's just gonna pick on this poor depressed man. I do not feel good about this. And oh, Chad Gabin's going to get involved here. Oh, man. Poor Damien Sadnow. He's already having to grab himself up by the ropes just to get himself up. Oh, big clothesline. Very nice reaction to Chuck Lesnar. That seemed to have lit a little bit of a fire inside of him here. But let's see what Chuck Lesnar's got in store for him. He's already seems to be dragging him around here. Uh-oh, look out, Gabin. Oh! Chad Gabin getting in the middle of that. I have no idea what Chuck Lesnar was going for, but oh, man, just tosses poor Damien Sadnow out to the ring. I don't know what in God's name Damien Sadnow did to piss off Chuck Lesnar, but man, is he paying for whatever sins he committed. Chad Gabin, of course, what a vicious shoulder tackle, by the way. And oh, there's the second suplex of the night. That would be a grand total of 2. My God, Damien Sadnow just pulled out a sledgehammer. Oh my God, and he just hit it in the back, and then he hit him in the stomach, and then he hit him in the stomach again. Jesus, this is like some. This is, oh my God, he hit him in the stomach again. And he just, this little fire underneath Damien Sadnow. He's just not, he's had enough with getting picked on. But Chad Gabin seems to be showing a lot of prowess in this match. Having some vicious shots against Chuck Lesnar. Seems to be controlling the match when he's able to. Big boot there, and my God, Chuck Lesnar now has the sledgehammer. Oh, and then he hits Chad Gabin with it in the stomach. Oh my God. Damien Sadnow is just crazy with this. I think he just went from good old normal depressed to Johnny Depp in Secret Window depressed, where he's gonna, any day now, he's gonna don a hat that that John Turturro gives him and call himself Shooter. Oh my God. Nice suplex by Chad Gabin there. He's going to go for the cover here, but Chuck Lesnar is right there. They seem to be one-upping the other triple threat match, by the way, with these vicious sledgehammer shots. But Gabin working the neck here as Chuck Lesnar is just eyeing down Damien Sadnow. Oh, man. Lesnar, uh-oh. Oh, just completely... Wow. The absolute strength and raw power of Chuck Lesnar to just T-bone suplex him that easily. And something tells me, yeah, it looks like, here's a roll-up and a rope break there. But I think Chuck Lesnar was busted open. Might have gotten himself a little bit of a, maybe some sort of a carpet burn on his socks. I don't know. Oh my God, another double underhook suplex. Just the raw strength of Chuck Lesnar to throw Chad Gabin around with ease. And the fact that he's been no-selling sledgehammer shots doesn't help either. But Damien Sadnow has, ever since Chuck Lesnar was suplexing him around and throwing him around, he's had his eyes dead set on him, which Chad Gabin, of course, has taken advantage of here. And they seem to be going right back outside of the ring. And of course, this is never a great thing to have either. And Chad Gabin working on him. Oh my God. Poor Damien Sandow up against the table. And oh my God. Jesus. That is third, fourth. I don't know how many suplexes at this point. That's the third German. But I think we've had probably about 5 suplexes at this point. Oh my God. Oh, huge. Huge. Oh my God. Oh my God. He powerbombed Chuck Lesnar. Shoulders, neck, and head right onto the steel steps. You are witnessing the pure brutality of Chad Gabin. And my God, he's not even throwing him into the ring. He's just throwing him constantly into the apron. Now let's see what Damien Sandow has got in store, as he seems to be throwing Chad Gabin back into the ring, and now he's choking him. Seriously, I'm gonna go look up pictures of Johnny Depp in Secret Window. I'm going to give him like that hat. I'm sure there's a hat like it. It'd be like, I think The Undertaker might have had a hat in it. He might start wearing that. And that's 3 more German suplexes, a grand total of 6 so far by Chuck Lesnar as he goes for the pin on Gabin. But of course, Damien Sandow is there to interrupt. And now he throws Lesnar into the corner. And Sandow is just throwing some of the most vicious... I have not seen so many vicious shots before by this man. For a man who's depressed, Oh, huge apron drop kick against Chuck Lesnar. He's coming in, and that may be it, but Chad Gabin is going to get in the middle of that. My God. The pure raw viciousness of that. What the fuck was that? I don't think that was a Michinoku. No, that wasn't a Michinoku driver. What the fuck was that? What? I don't think I've seen that move in this game. What the fuck? A reverse suplex by Gabin. And Lesnar. Oh my God, Lesnar's got the Kimura. Lesnar's got the Kimura locked in. Let's see, is Chad Gabin going to wrestle out of it? Yes, he does. That pure wrestling prowess by Chad Gabin. Oh my God! That big clothesline out of nowhere. You know what? I said that this triple threat match had to follow the previous one. This may be one of the best triple threat matches ever. I couldn't believe Damien Sandow just out of nowhere recovers and then clotheslines him like that. Oh no! And oh my God! These awkward shoulder blocks here. Uh-oh. And I think Damien Sandow is fired up. He seems to be getting his comeback together. Oh, went for a basement drop kick. Lesnar moved, and he just sort of ignored him. Oh my God. Double underhook. What's he got? Oh, double underhook suplex right onto the handle of the sledgehammer there. And let's see what Sandow's got in mind. And both these men. Oh man. Oh no. And there's one. There's 2. And 3 more suplexes will take this German count up to 9. And Gabin is on Dream Street. He just doesn't know where he's at, I think. He needs to figure out what he's doing. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Chuck Lesnar with the pin. There's 1, 2, and a kick out. And Gabin's still standing there. Someone needs to hit their combo. Someone needs to hit the right button combination and get the fatality on him. And oh no, Damien Sandow is also... Oh, he was playing possum. Chad Gabin was playing possum. Holy crap. And now he's going for a big swing on a bloody Damien Sandow. Chuck Lesnar seems to be just trying to get out of the way here. Big swing on Sandow. And Lesnar's going to go for the cover. And Gabin, of course, going to break that up. Man, he was dazed for the longest time. It was obvious now that he was playing possum. Very, very savvy on Chad Gabin's part here. Uh-oh, what the hell is Chad Gabin looking for here? Back body drop off the top. Oh, huge back body drop off the top. As he seems to be recovering, but Damien Sandow has got something in mind. Oh, wait a minute. He's got the roll-up. He's got the roll-up. 2. No! Oh, reversal. Chad Gabin. Oh. Oh, man. I thought we were about to see the the intellectual depressor of the masses run away, stealing the PW Pop Championship. Oh my God! Right onto the sledgehammer. My God. He hit it right on the sledgehammer. He pinned him on the sledgehammer. Brock Lesnar's not waking up. And that's 3. And we have a new PW Pop champion. Oh my God. This, honestly, is not one of those things that's supposed to happen. I swear to God, this guy is not supposed to be winning. What the fuck? Maybe there's some secret formula into being depressed that seems to be giving him some sort of secret powers, I guess. But holy crap, Damien Sandow with a headlock, not really a headlock driver, but like a I don't know, it was like an upper headlock type deal, but like either way just drove Chad Gaben's head straight into a sledgehammer. And that was it. Right here, I thought he had it. Very, very close. I thought he was going to steal the title right there. Gaben rolls out of it, but Sandow was able to get out of the way, and bam, right onto the sledgehammer. My God. Absolute brutality. And with another shocking victory. I cannot stress enough how many times any victory out of Damien Sandow is a shocking victory. Bleeding and bloody and dirty Damien Sandow somehow, some way is the PW Pop champion. I cannot believe what I am seeing. I cannot believe that this is how this happened. I don't know how to explain it either. But yeah, that is that is the new PW Pop champion. Congrats to the intellectual depressor of the masses, Damien Sandow. Holy crap! I was gonna say, like, I cannot believe. You know, I was going to say, what would happen if Brock Lesnar lost the title the first week that I announced that he was going to be defending the title every single week? It's like, well, that's done. Coming up next, of course, here we got tag team action. The ambiguously gay duo, Kenny Omega, Gason Jordan, taking on Team Canada. I believe this is their official debut. I can't remember if AJ Styles was, or if either of Team Canada was debuted last week. I don't think either one of them did. Maybe AJ Styles, but I don't remember. Either way, AJ Styles and Nick A, of course, Team Canada here, making their debut tonight. So let's see what they've got in store against the ambiguously gay duo here. It'll be quite interesting to see what they've got in store. And from what I've heard, neither one of these two were very happy at all after last week. From what I've been told, both of these guys, were very upset that when it came to a #1 contendership match for the tag team titles, they were very upset that they weren't even in the running, considering they're one of the only people with actual matching uniforms. Completely forgetting, of course, the ambiguously gay duo, but once again, these guys were very upset, and so tonight we're going to right that wrong by having Team Canada face the ambiguously gay duo, and this should ultimately be the final step before the tag team title match. And I guess after this, we will truly find out who is going to be facing the NWO for the tag team titles. You know, we've had 2 PW Pop Championship matches now. We had a heavyweight championship match. Have not had a tag team title match yet. So we'll see what happens here And here comes the ambiguously gay duo, a big win last week over the Misfits in Action. I think there were a few people surprised over the win by the ambiguously gay duo, but once again, these guys are they're extremely close and in a very ambiguous way. So it only makes perfect sense that these guys had actually won. As far as tag teams are concerned, you know, I don't think there's anyone really any closer than these guys. You'll have to dig pretty deep and search through a lot of nooks, crannies, crevices, and holes to find a team as close as these two. So Team Canada's got their work cut out for them, but we're going to see exactly what they have in store and what they're able to accomplish here. And immediately working on the back is AJ Styles. And Team Canada coming right out of the gate, making sure that they can't get too into it here. Look at that. Some big head kicks by Kenny Omega. Very impressive. But AJ Styles able to get back into the swing of things here. A big hot tag here, of course. Jason Jordan, known as one of the hot tagging experts. When you want to hot tag someone in, Jason Jordan is the guy you want to tag in. But of course, AJ Styles controlling the matchup, showing that that's maybe not the case. Maybe people were overestimating Jason Jordan. We'll see. A big amateur wrestling style takedown. I gotta say, this is very impressive so far, showing by Team Canada. Jason Jordan, of course, seems to be coming back against AJ Styles, so that's good. Oh, speaking of amateur style takedowns, you're not gonna do much better than Jason Jordan. Got him up. Seems to have a nice vertical suplex into the corner. I was gonna say it was a very impressive start for the Team Canada here, at least for AJ Styles, but yeah, once he started busting out the amateur wrestling moves, Jason Jordan is, of course, going to bust out his amateur wrestling moves. And one of them actually has a collegiate background, and the other only has a high school background. So it only makes sense. And boy, I got to tell you, this is it's kind of interesting to see. I wasn't quite sure how either one of these guys were going to fare. Of course, Kenny Omega has got a very flamboyant, high-flying style. But this is probably one of the most technical matches I think I've ever seen. This is, I gotta say, these two have been putting on a technical wrestling clinic for the last few minutes there, and we'll see here if it's going to continue with Nikkei, and another big wrestling style takedown, and showing that amateur background by Jason Jordan. But now we're going to get the high flying Kenny Omega in. Speaking of high flying, a big drop kick by Nikkei. Seems to be taking him down here, and we'll see if this continues to be a technical bout here. I think after an arm snap like that and some punches, there we go. We haven't seen a lot of punches and kicks. Oh, nice kip up by Nikkei. He seems to be fully in control of exactly what he's going to be doing here. Just a lot of kicks. A lot of kicks is what he's got in store. Uh-oh. Blocks a suplex into a suplex of his own by Kenny Omega. And he's going to tag in Jason Jordan here. And we'll see what Jordan's got again for Nikkei. Picks him up here. Let's see what he's got. Ooh, big fall-away slam right into the ropes. Shades of Scott Hall with that. Of course, this did, except for the whole in the ropes thing. I'm very excited to see what Jason Jordan can pull up. He seems to be doing quite well on his own. Nikkei may need to be looking into getting some sort of tag out to AJ Styles. Man, another big suplex by Jason Jordan. He is extremely good. I gotta say, he's extremely good at controlling a match. Running big splash, and let's see what he's got here. And that seems to be... We had shades of Scott Hall, now we have shades of the Ultimate Warrior with that splash. And only a 2 count on Nikkei with that. Throws him back down here. Uh-oh, he seems to be setting up for something. What has he got here? What is he looking for? Throws him over. He's got him. Wait a minute. Oh, big pump handle. Pump handles. It looked almost like a pump handle suplex of some type. I wonder if that's going to be the thing that finishes a match here. 1, 2, and AJ Styles not able to... No! AJ Styles wasn't able to get into the middle of the ring in time, and like it was next to nothing, the ambiguously gay duo just completely out-wrestled Team Canada. And I gotta say, this is quite the thing here. If you look at the signs, it's a lot of USA, a lot of Canada. So there's a lot of Canadian pride, there's a lot of US pride, but very impressive on the ambiguously gay duo's part here. AJ Styles seemed to do very well meshing with Gason Jordan, but Nikkei didn't seem to have quite what it took to be able to get the hang of the amateur style of Gason Jordan, and I'd say very impressive showing by the ambiguously gay duo. I would say if I were the NWO, I would be watching this match. I would be watching tapes. I would watch it over and over and over again and get a beat on just what you're going to have to deal with in the future when the ambiguously gay duo get a tag team title match, because that was impressive. And I cannot wait to see if the ambiguously gay duo can win the tag titles. NWOs need to... They're going to have to watch out here. And I believe, boy, we're running through this quickly. I got to say, we're running through this show a lot quicker than I thought we would. But we are here tonight for tonight's main event. The newly crowned minimum wage wrestling heavyweight champion, the Rainjaker, will take on the new Bray in non-title action. And there he is with a caved-in belt. What in the hell did the Rainjaker do to the belt? Oh no. I don't know what the hell he did to the belt, but my god. It looks caved in. Chains going through it. I don't know what to say. He must have partied hard after winning. My god, what did he do? Did he like get drunk and fall on the belt? What the hell did the Rainjaker do? Now I was going to be talking about the accolades of the Rainjaker. And the pyro didn't go off. The money's not falling. I guess you know what he must have done? Usually money falls from the sky, but it looks like this time he might have spent all the money on booze, which could explain the dented belt as well. Something tells me there was some sort of celebration last week by the Rainjaker after his Fatal 4-Way title win, because yeah, that was one dented belt. But of course, we need to think positive now, because he is going up one-on-one. I don't remember if he was in last week or if this is his debut. I can't quite remember exactly. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the new Bray. So you got to embrace that power of positivity. He's coming in. I think he's probably the epitome, like he is the charismatic epitome of every when you think of a neckbeard, I'm thinking you're going to think of New Bray, but no neckbeard is ever the life of the party quite like him, though. I will say that much. Yep, so here we go. The newly crowned minimum wage wrestling heavyweight champion, the Rainjaker, taking on the new Bray. Once again, probably should have done my homework and seen if this was his debut or not. But starting off here, the new Bray getting the best of the Rainjaker. Definitely showing his worth here. I think once you get yourself a one-on-one match, you can really show off what you can do, and he seems to be good at controlling the first part. And look at that, the chest of the Rainjaker seems to already be red. I'm quite concerned already, because I don't remember that many shots to the chest. And he has already had a couple of big red spots on his chest. I would assume it's from this match. I don't know, maybe there are some weird things happening, you know? He's got these mysterious... I can only wonder what the Rainjaker does in his free time, you know? He's well known for his old habits. And as you see when he comes out, he looks a little bit bloated. Almost like a 1996 Jake Roberts. It was on alcohol and drugs. But something about this makes me worry. You know, he comes out, he's a little bit bloated, he's got weird spots on his chest, he doesn't have any money falling from the ceiling like he did last week, and there's a severely dented heavyweight title. I gotta say, I'm a little sketched out by the whole thing. I'm a little weirded out. I don't quite know what to make of this entire situation. Man, the new Bray raking the eyes of the Rainjaker. Something tells me that perhaps the Rainjaker is hung over or something. I have no idea what to make of this. But the new Bray seems to be keeping a good control on the Rainjaker there. But Rainjaker seems to be coming back here. We'll see. He hasn't been able to keep control for too long. And maybe just a good old-fashioned clubbing is what it was needed to keep the new Bray down. And nope, that doesn't seem to do it either. I thought he was going to get suplexed clear out of the ring, but magically they kept it inside the ring. And it's kind of interesting. The Rainjaker, there we go. Rainjaker hasn't really been able to get a lot of momentum moving against the new Bray, so this is definitely different to see. It'll definitely be worth seeing if he can keep this now. No, wait a second. Man, the new Bray is just on him. He seems to have his number at every turn. The Rainjaker not able to get anything going against the new Bray. He'll get one or two moves, some clubs, a clothesline, whatever he can get out. But as far as pure momentum goes, the Rainjaker still hasn't quite gotten there yet. Maybe this will be the time. And he's going to go for the cover, and he's going to get a 2 count, obviously. He has been working on him a little bit. Oh man, clawing right at his face now. And the new Bray working himself out of it, and now once again turning the tide in his favor. Wow, what a gutbuster there. A big swinging gutbuster by the new Bray. And I'm a little worried for the future of our title. If the Rainjaker can't get himself a little bit of momentum. Wow, picks up the new Bray with ease for a gutbuster of his own. And will that do it? There's the cover, 2 and no. Kick out at about 2.5. There by the new Bray. Big, vicious kick to the back. And will this finally be the time that the Rainjaker gets himself together? There you go. That is exactly what I think that should be doing there. A big headlock. Cut off the air. Get that beard hair in his mouth. Get him thinking. But of course, the new Bray just seems to every single time. I think the Rainjaker's got something up his sleeve, something ready to go. Big senton splash. And is that senton splash going to do it? There's 1, 2, and ooh, kick out at about 2 3/4, and looks like the new Bray thought that was going to do it. But, of course, not enough to do it. Oh, straight jab there. Ooh, big twisting clothesline there. Not quite a Rainmaker clothesline, but he's going to go for the cover anyway. There's 1, 2, and no. Kick out easily at 2 by the new Bray. And you can see the Rainjaker is already exhausted. He's been taking a lot more damage than I think he planned on taking in this match. This was supposed to be just a fun little tune-up match to kind of keep him there. But this was no Ty Black. This was no Shinsuke Nakamura. But he's definitely... Oh, let's see if he can get it. No. Into the ropes. Oh, man, he's going for a lot of roll-ups here. There's 2 and no kick out. And very agile by the new Bray. 2 and kick out at the last possible moment. I'd say a 2.9. The new Bray nearly had himself. Oh, wait a minute. No way. Is he going to pin the heavyweight champion? My God, Sister Abigail right into the ropes. There's no way. Is he going to pin the champion on his first night? No way. 1, 2, and kick out at 2.9 at the last second. Once again, I have this is extremely close. I was looking, I wasn't quite sure what the new Bray was going to bring to this, but I think Rainjaker looked at this match. He's got a big camel clutch here. Oh no, he's able to fight out of it. And I think the Rainjaker may have looked at this as like a tune-up match, just to keep the cobwebs out. But, man, the new Bray twice now has gotten extremely close to that 3 count. And Rainjaker seems to be looking for something. Let's see what he's got going here. Oh, man, huge DDT. And that is the DDT by the Rainjaker. Let's see if that's enough. If that's enough to put him away. For Rainjaker's sake, let's hope so. There's 2. And no! Kick out at the last second. This match still goes on. The Rainjaker can't believe that the DDT did not put away the new Bray. And he's going to grab the arm, turn him around, and he's going to be working on the arm a little bit. On the bright side for the Rainjaker, he seems to be calling for something. I have no idea what he's calling for. I guess we'll see. Uh-oh, here we go. 1 club, 2 clubs. Oh, sling blade by the Rainjaker. Let's see what he's got going here. He definitely has the momentum in his corner. He seems to be getting it moving. Twist arm. That may be it. That may be a Rainmaker-style clothesline. Let's see if that's going to be enough to do it. 2 and 3. And the Rainjaker... Man, yeah, take a breather, buddy. You earned it. You got your win, but man, I got to tell you, I did not expect the fight that the new Bray put up. There was a couple of times in that match I thought he had put the champ away, and that would have changed the landscape here, because I know that Ty Black has got a title match in his future. He's got a rematch for that belt in the future. But I gotta say, the new Bray nearly changed everything and nearly got himself a win. I think this was also another part right here where I thought he had it. But Rainjaker ended up getting it with not 1 but 2 Rainjaker clotheslines and a DDT. So it took quite a bit to take and keep the new Bray down. So, and a big sling blade there. So all props to the champ for getting the victory here tonight. But big props as well to the new Bray for lasting through what he could and for giving the champ a run for his money. And what a main event here tonight. What a show. Kind of feels like a short show, but you know what? I think that's just because the tag match didn't last all that long. We didn't have a elongated ladder match with this long fatal 4-way match. But Rainjaker once again coming out of the show on top. But man, incredible showing by the new Bray. And that's going to be it for Minimum Wage Wrestling. So thank you folks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.